Alrighty, I hope this is recording. It's doing my head in. Yes, it is recording. I've got an Apple iPhone on its way. It's Google. Despite me becoming an Android myself with their harmful product that now won't even sit upright. Look at it, piece of shit. It's actually permanently destroyed my brain. It's attached itself to my brain and made me think I'm some type of android, which has led to all this destructive fucking self-importance. I mean, it's like Wolverine. I thought, but luckily, I can just get an Apple phone and return to a safe, beautiful walled garden that appreciates things like music and poetry and calligraphy and all these things, like Steve Jobs intended. So it's going to be wonderful to return. And I'm returning to like a 4-year-old iPhone that was just someone forgot about, that was just left in their drawer. I don't need a new one because they're fucking amazing. Yeah, that 4-year-old iPhone is going to more than be enough for me to continue on my work that I do here. And I still get to benefit from all the Google ecosystem that I use as well. It's just that this intense fucking Excalibur sword that I've been using needs to be put away. And I need to experience the beauty of a walled garden. And as I stroll around that walled garden and see what all the other beautiful gardeners have contributed, I can know that my sword is well and truly buried in the ground. Yeah, just a wonderful thing. Now, if you're in a room that doesn't have any air in it, you're going to support the person that's saying, hey, turn the air back on. Open a window. That's what my support of Donald Trump is. The Democratic Party in the United States seem to just be like clinically insane. I think like clinic just there's no really other way to like that. It was shocking. So I'm glad that's over. Now, unfortunately, I have to be the person that actually remembers history correctly and remembers that Donald Trump actually initiated this vaccine thing, and so. I guess we're back there. Now, the one message I would send clearly to Donald Trump and to the United States is you better fucking stay in your own little fucking shithole. There will be a zero tolerance of any more of this stuff. Any more of this outward projection of your empirical intent, which is failed. Your empire has fallen in shame, in disgrace, in utter catastrophe. But lucky you've got a New York builder in charge to revamp the place up, to make it good. He's going to make the place good. He's going to make it great again, in fact. And it's make America great again. It's not make Greenland American again, because it never has been American. It's make America great again. Greenland and that whole region, like Iceland, they're still pissed off from 2008. And they're especially going to be pissed off when they realise that all of this woke nonsense, child mutilation, vaccine thing is all a Wall Street fucking potion, cauldron cocked up fucking financial creation with monopoly money that you keep pretending is real. Your money isn't real. It's bullshit. It's allowed you to do atrocious things, all spurred on by the greed that people have when they're at a casino, especially an American casino. Las Vegas, baby. It's Las Vegas. Now, Las Vegas is fine. It's all good. The coolest thing about Las Vegas is it used to just be Las Vegas. It was the only place. It was Sin City. Sin City. And then it just became all of America. And then America just fucking exported that shit with Amazon Prime Extreme. They boxed it up and packaged it and sold it all around the world, including this little fucking poor little colony here, which I grew up just riding my bike down to school, riding down to get a little soda from the corner shop. Yeah, had a little family, was on a little small holding here, just trying to explore the complexity of an environmental disaster that has been ignored by the globe, which is just all around me. It's called the Wheat Belt. Yeah. It's like a black belt, except it's made of wheat and it's turning into a desert. And it doesn't help you in the UFC at all. Now, the UFC, great thing. You turn the world into the UFC. No, I have a fucking problem. problem. So America's got to become America again. Make America America again. Yeah, let's put a fucking wall around America. You're right, Donald Trump. Let's build a fucking wall to keep you cunts in. Let's build a digital wall to keep you cunts in. Let's build a banking wall to keep your paper money in America again. Make American money real again. All these things. Make American banking, make American Wall Street American again. Let's reinvigorate the British Stock Exchange, the Australian Stock Exchange. Let's start investing our superannuation money in our own countries. Yeah. Let's start diversifying our media that we receive. We do have a reality TV star as the President of the United States. This isn't a mistake. This is because the only thing that America held was they held the global currency, which was made of paper and was backed on the lies, consecutive lies by that administration, which is now kind of all fucked up. Yeah, you won your election, but now we all know the game. Sometimes you've got to blow the whole fucking thing. You've got to burn the ships in order to save the fucking place. And you still are holding it. So well done. America's a big place. It's an amazing place. Lots of people there now. Lots of diverse people from all around the world that are going to help you rebuild that place and repair all the fucking chemical damage and things like that from reckless, experimental fucking, I don't know, Disneyland. Disneyland is the thing. Like a pretend castle, isn't it? A pretend castle that now Mr. Trump is, for the next 4 years, going to... he's going to do some contract work there. He's going to paint the walls. He's going to put the wallpaper on. He's going to make it all fucking shiny and new again. And we're all going to open up shop and Disneyland's going to be right back on track. But Disneyland is going to be just in America. Yeah. And that's cool. Yeah. I think Russia agrees. I think the UK agrees. I think Australians agree. I think Ireland probably agrees once they fucking sober up a little bit. I think Scotland agrees. I think Norway agrees. I think Greenland definitely agrees. They're like, fuck off, mate. However Greenlandians say it. They're like, fuck off, Donald Trump. I'm sorry to Greenland. Yeah, I don't want to purchase Greenland at all. I think Donald Trump should just stay in America. You don't want to get new hats made. You've already had all the hats made that say MAGA. Not MGAM. No. Make Greenland American. I don't know. It's MAGA. It's MAGA, to make America great again. I can kind of use the hats because Australia happens to have the same beginning letter, A. Like the A team, like the Avengers, like that giant A in the southern hemisphere in the sky. Yeah. So I'm optimistic. We already know Donald Trump's good at building walls. We already know he's good at surviving bankruptcy. We already know he's good at dancing. And because he's extended TikTok, he's got the trifecta there. He can dance on TikTok, put a wall up, and make America great again. It's fucking easy peasy lemon squeezy. And Joe Rogan will fucking commentate the whole thing like it's some type of UFC Las Vegas fight. All in America, all on American soil. Yeah? It's great. It is great. It's going to be great again. Different, yes. But great, yes. Well done. It's a fall of an empire that never was. The paper empire. That's what they'll call it. The American paper empire. The great American paper empire. The broadest Coca-Cola. That's almost worth it. Yeah, I reckon someone else would have come up with Coca-Cola, but Americans did it, so they, you know what I mean. Coca-Cola, blue jeans, two things that I wouldn't be able to live without. So it's probably worth it. I didn't experience, my villages being bombed. I didn't experience my rainforest thing. I didn't experience like some of the worst the best hits, America's greatest hits, like the Eagles' greatest hits CD that's in that movie, No, is that? I don't know. Did he have an Eagles CD? No, he had a Creedence. He had a Creedence CD. He didn't. He hated the Eagles, so he wouldn't have had a best of Eagles CD. But the American best of Eagles CD, like the Bald Eagles, would be like, it'd be filled with like lots and lots and lots of like external aggression onto regions that really I don't think deserved it. They just happened to be sitting on the wrong bit of land that had the right resources underneath it, and America had one speed for diplomacy and for negotiation. And that's why I'm glad we've got a businessman there, because I appreciate he will stick to doing business. And if he starts doing business the way that this leaving Prime President was doing, then he's going to be in trouble. It's business, mate. It's not, it's not shock and awe. It's not rain of fire. It's going to be business. Because the problem with fire is that paper money burns in fire. And someone should have told Dick Cheney that before he made all those weapons that shoot fire and killed all those people. Paper money will burn in fire, so stop making things that make fire. You're fired. Yeah, it's all a similar theme. But yeah, I'm glad that a Scottish businessman is in charge of America now, and not an old pedophile with dementia. Scottish businessman, old pedophile with dementia. Because he's going to do business. I don't think he's going to do the business he thought he was going to do, because he's not really in a strong position. He was in a strong position against the pedophile with dementia, the elderly pedophile with dementia. He's not really in a strong position globally, and we need to just remind him that. Sometimes people, when they get in their older years and have had really amazing young years, and I'm full, like, you had a life, Mr. Trump. You had a fucking life and a half, yeah? And you should be proud. You should be proud of this win. You should be proud of all these things. But your global standing is not good. It's not good. As far as the eye can see, like if you were standing on Pride Rock and you'd finally, Hakuna Matata, you're all the way back and you're back at fucking Pride Rock and you're sitting there, it looks like shit. Yeah, and yes, you have run the hyenas out, but you have a lot of work to do in America, and you should end your gaze on its borders, especially its northern borders, Canada. I think Trudeau had a bad rap. It's complicated exactly what he was doing, and yeah, there's something about that, man. Maybe I've just got the hots for him now that I'm like got one toe outside the closet. I guess we've all kind of got one toe outside the closet, whether we admit it or not. But he's a bit of a spunk. There's something about him. He's got a little charm, and I want to kind of just hang out with him and look at his fucking ice hockey trophies. And I don't know what that means about me. I don't know what that means about the world. I don't know anything anymore, because I've been indoctrinated with so much homosexuality and so much fucking media by the United States of America that basically I'm ready to just walk down the fucking main street of my little town with my ass hanging out and take whatever fucking I can get. You know what I mean? Maybe hitchhike across the entire country, just truck to truck, jumping in every truckie's truck and just doing as the code commands. Yeah. And perhaps I can shave my legs. And then he was a she. She said, "Hey babe, take a walk on the wild side." That's what I'm fucking ready for. And Justin Trudeau just fucking gets my blood sizzling with that fucking homosexuality that we all possess. I was watching this Alexander movie with Colin Firth, thinking that I was kind of into the story of Alexander the Great and all the fucking wonderful things, but really I was just getting off on all the fucking homosexuality in it, all the gay themes. It's the same as Deadpool. It's like, we've all been turned gay, not by the fucking chemicals like Alex Jones said, but just by the American media telling us all that we're gay. most of that media coming from New York, because they're just recruiting. The New York gays have just been like, oh my God, get me that little Australian boy, that little Lost Mowgli boy, get him down here and get him ready to suck dick. And that's what I feel like. And I don't know whether it's a positive thing or a negative thing, because I'm still just being really careful. I'm letting my body tell me what I want, and I'm just slowly working into it. Okay? I don't want to be pushed by Van Wilder, yeah, or by any Canadians into homosexuality. If I make that step, I'm going to make it on my own. And I just want it to be right, you know, like, under the bearded barley, right? Like, I watched all those American movies about those teen girls doing that. They wanted it to be special, like American Pie. And now that I'm perhaps peering over the fence, I too want that same Cinderella moment if I do decide to go that way. And if I don't, I want to be respected as well, that I at least had a look. Where's that movie? Yeah, Hollywood? Where the fuck is that movie? It doesn't need a lot of flashy sets and things like that. You know, it just needs like just a good storyline. Remember good storylines? I do. I did one. I live in one. Anyway, so MAGA, yeah, all the way. MAGA all the way. Do I want Donald Trump's influence being pushed outside of America? No, not really. Like I said, if you're in a room without any air, you support the person who's turning the air back on. And then when the air's back, you're breathing, you get that big lung full of air again, you're like, that was close, oh my God. And then if you look at that guy and he's got that glint in his eye, like he's going to turn the fucking air off again, you're like, immediately, like, I'm not making the same mistake again. I'm going to immediately go on the defense against the United States as a whole, because this tit-for-tat back and forth game where you're like, it was all him and now we won, hooray, 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 go, team. No, you're one big fucking entity and you're all fucked. If I just called all the Irish people drunks, I'm going to call all the Americans fucking absolute cunts from what you've done. You've extended your bullshit beyond your own boundaries, and now you're going to drown in the debt and in the shame and in the fucking all the shit that mutineers deserve. Because in the hearts of every Englishman, we never lost. Yeah, we never lost that war. We knew very well what impetuous mutineers would do to their own people. And so we let you do it. And we're here to assist if you need it. We would like to help yourself. This gambling, this drinking, this drugs, this show business, this lowest common denominator society, constantly having to play to the crowd to appease the demands for more and 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 more. Because when you start a riot, when you start a mob, you've got to constantly pour fuel on that to keep it burning. Now that is the opposite to what we have did. We light a fire inside the hearts of every man, and he burns on his own fuel. And we provide the very little things that a man needs in order to burn bright and extend that brightness into his community when not being infiltrated and attacked by a bunch of fucking cowboy pirates. We all want to watch Yellowstone like it sometimes, it is a story, but it's like, how about we get to the original Yellowstone? It's like, hey, Kevin Costner, you're missing a bit of that fucking story, aren't you? We don't even need to tell that story. It's just clear. You've already told it. You know the story of Yellowstone. Yep. We'll just tell it one dimension further. That's where I sit. Look at that. My phone's gone crazy. I can't wait for my Apple iPhone to get here. No matter how old it is, you know what I mean? I can't wait to return to my walled garden of safety, of Apple, of Steve Jobs' dream. You know what I mean? I can't wait, like I initially intended, to work with Apple to bring Scale Matters to the world with the work, with the help of the royal family of the United Kingdom, to Yellowstone the world again. Yeah. You're not gonna take my land. No smoke. Got nicotine gum. I do miss the smoke. I do. I miss it. California's got a lot of smoke at the moment. Is that where Yellowstone was told? Oh, yeah. Yeah. We used to own Yellowstone. Yeah. You stole it from us and then pretended you didn't. Yeah, it's stories all the time. But I live in the place where it didn't get stolen. You tried to steal it again. China tried to steal it. Everybody tried to steal it. It was a complete amazement that it wasn't in fact stolen. Nobody understands how. How did that happen? You'd already cashed all the checks. You'd already made all the promises based on the fact that Australia was indeed yours or China's or whoever's, but no, it's not. It's ours. It's always been ours. There were people living here, I suppose, in some type of chaotic way. Sometimes beautiful way as well, don't get me wrong. But this Australia that you all know, that you all think of, no, that's ours. And just like Kevin Costner, we're not going to put up with any attempts to steal it. And unlike Kevin Costner, we're not fucking rampant fucking cowboys that have just mutineered away from the largest empire known to man. No, we are that empire. And we've come full circle. And from one empire to another, that's the negotiations that were made with the Chinese. Amazingly supportive, despite all the propaganda against them. I could see that Donald Trump allowing TikTok an extension, he knows where his bread is buttered. So yeah, it's a good day. Tomorrow's going to be a good day for America, for the world. And I think maybe if we all have a look around, we can start to feel that little spirit again. The spirit of stability. Misconstrued by hundreds now of years of United States propaganda to be controlling and empirical, all these things. But as I said, colonialism looks like a post office, a corner shop, and a cricket game on a Sunday. It does not look like full 360-degree digital entrapment. That's straight out of USA. And the Mighty Ducks, if they were still skating around on the ice, they would be ashamed that Team USA has done such horrific things. Yeah. Coach Bombay, Gordon Bombay, Emilio Estevez, Charlie Sheen's brother that changed his name so that no one would know he's Charlie Sheen's brother. Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club would be ashamed that the legacy they tried to stamp out as American, as the United States, has been shat on and destroyed by identity politics, degraded to the shit pile of history now. And I hope that those relics, that those DVDs, those VHSs, probably more than likely, of those amazing films, of those amazing stories, of that amazing spirit of the United States is protected, yeah, and shared globally so that we can see the good that came from these mutineers. We can see that their rebellious nature and their reckless regard for stability and the safety of them, their own citizens, and in turn the global citizens, did in fact provide us with some pearls. Coca-Cola and the Mighty Ducks. Almost worth it.